Aries, welcome to my channel, Being You Now. Thank you for being here today. Today I'm doing your weekly reading. This is from the 17th to the 23rd of February weekly reading. So this is your weekly reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. If this doesn't resonate, head over to the videos tab. You'll find yourself somewhere in there. This is a collective reading and not a personal reading. That to say, it may or may not resonate. So take what does and leave the rest. All right, let's have a look. What's your weekly energy? We've got this massive full moon happening tomorrow. Wait, tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow, 13th in Australia. And if you're like me, you might feel it a lot depending on what your moon placement is. Whilst I've got 4 Aries placements, my moon is not in Aries. And sometimes it's a blessing and sometimes it absolutely isn't. If you know, you know. My moon is Cancer is in my moon, so my moon sign is Cancer, and oh boy, fire and water. Imagine that. If you have that placement, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Alrighty. Ooh, 8 of Pentacles. This resonates with me. It so is resonating with me. I mean, most of these readings I do for the collective, I'm not, I try to keep that energy separate, and it always is. The readings are for whoever's tuning in. That's the intention. But 8 of Pentacles. But hey, Aries, we are Aries. What else? We are always focused on our finances. We're always focused on wealth. But I feel this is saying, it's interesting. I have a whole practice that I do before I do your readings. There's a big process of meditation. You wouldn't believe it. Literally, I pre-shuffle all the decks and then I shuffle them again, infusing it with the energy of the people that will be watching. One of the cards that came up was to do with more learning. And I just had a chuckle. I'm like, Spirit, when is enough? And look, this card, the reason why I'm sharing, there's books. So something about, I will say this is not the typical meaning of 8 of Pentacles, but I will say that there are certain things that you need to learn to add final touches. So the key word here is final touches. So it's not that you're not good at your job. It's not that you are not precise enough, amazing. No, it's not to say any of these things. I feel like it's one of those things. I'll use this as an example, although it's not my favorite example. I will say that, we all say you have a social media type business, right? Maybe you are also a YouTuber or whatever the case may be. You are on Instagram or TikTok or whatever, right? Now we have this whole new thing called AI. When you were doing your thing, you didn't have to worry about AI. You didn't have to worry about how AI influenced or didn't influence your work, or how it can or cannot help your work and all these other stuff. Now this new thing has arrived, so you have to go and upskill so that you are with times, so you know how it impacts you. So this is not saying, and what this card really is, you will get rewarded for hard work. So what this means to me is that if you go on a course of learning, if you go further, learn about something, it doesn't always mean you have to go to university. Not to say it doesn't. I mean, in Australia, schools are back opening up, university is about to open up. So depending on where you are on your timeline and life cycle and journey, that will be dependent on, maybe you going back and getting your PhD. Maybe you had a master's before. That's the kind of vibe with this 8 of Pentacles. So there is a little bit of information that can make bigger difference, to give you a bigger bang for your buck. Does that make sense? That's what this is. Gosh, I spent a lot of time talking about it. But hey, my Aries love money. My Aries love wealth. Of course, you're the Emperor. Of course, the reason why, anyway, I'm not going to get into that. But that's why we like talking about money. It's like, let's just do it. Let's be open. Let's be transparent. Oh, by the way, this is a 4K microphone. If you can't, with noise cancellation. So if you're not hearing me properly, please check your own device, please. Please. It's not just because you can't see the microphone. I've got a whole setup in a way that the microphone is so close to me to avoid and eliminate other external noises, and it's also noise cancellation. So just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. It's there because it's here, but you don't need to. I'd rather you see the cards, okay? So let's just stick to the script. Five of Wands. I actually like this Five of Wands. It's almost like she is waiting for a challenge. And you know what? This is the first time I'm really noticing this, but it's interesting. It's like all the puzzle pieces are there. But you know what? This is the typical Aries. Let me know in comments if this is you, right? The vibe I'm getting from this Five of Wands is that there are all the pieces of the puzzle are there, but you're like, I'm bored. This is like, I just cannot. I want something exciting. Like, this is, you may have started, and this is so typical Aries. Aries starts so many projects, but doesn't take it to completion. Now, I'm not saying it's one of those things. Aries gets bored easily. And I'm sure if you're true blue Aries, you will resonate with this, because Aries, like, we are fire sign. If it's like, and I think part of the reason for that is we energetically feel it's a blessing, and it's also the shadow, because blessing in the sense, if we know something is not vibing with us, we move on energetically. The shadow side of it is that we can't always keep moving on to things and not face it, and I think that's one of the lessons that comes up in more relationships more than anything else, right? Work-wise, I think Aries is like, they're the emperor. I'm building the thing and I'm going to go build it, right? So this is, in these two could very well be in work, career, you're looking for the next challenge. You're looking for some form of excitement. What is available is not exciting anymore. You want to what's that word? Like zhuzh it up. That's the word I'm looking for. Like zhuzh it up. It's like infuse it with new energy. You bring more fire, bring more excitement. That's the energy here. Okay. Oh my gosh. You're going to be so happy, Aries. Look at this. Love and blessings. Calling in love and blessings. And you know what? This is absolutely true, because our ruler Mars goes direct on the 23rd. Oh, hallelujah. Praise the Lord, I say. If you have been feeling this push and pull energy, it's because Mars has been in retrograde, and that's our ruler, and it has been impacting a lot of Aries. You might have felt lethargic. You might have felt like you're not making progress. I've been talking to a lot of people, and it's like you're in a state of funk. I don't know how else to describe it. Oh my gosh. Look at, what did I just talk about? This ending, Mars going direct, is just going to bring so much happiness, joy, and I want to say relief. I don't even use this type of terminology. What is going on today, Aries? Like, energetically, I just feel like a lot of you are just in all sorts, right? This reading is amazing, but I feel like when you're seeing this reading, you might still be feeling like, why can't I just put my finger on it? What is it? What is it that I'm trying to? And that's kind of the energy here, particularly because this can be also a card of inner conflict, internal turmoil. So it's like things are just not, you feel restless, but you're trying to pinpoint why you're feeling restless. The reason why you're feeling restless is because you are coming to an end. You're going through a major ending. For some, I feel like saying, I don't even use this type of terminology and lingo, and you know this if you're an OG, you know this if you've been following me, but this is almost like a major closeout of a karmic cycle, which might have been challenging. Maybe you're doing it at an energetic level, maybe you're doing it at an emotional level, but this is like coming together off. And I absolutely love this combo. You are going to be very happy. So just hang in there is what I want to say, that this period is going to close out very, very soon. And your happiness is on the periphery. So now's not the time to throw the towel in, because you are creating magic. You are the magician. You are the creator. You are the creatrix. And what you're creating is going to be magical beyond anything that you've ever envisioned. Some of you could be seeing rainbows. Some of you could really benefit from chakra alignment. These are all the different colors of the chakra system. So particularly if you're navigating through this can also invite healing. So deep level of healing. Get support for yourself during this time. That support is going to help you to manifest your highest desires and potential quicker. So this is a very important message. Sometimes people say to me, why can't I manifest? Why can't I manifest? I'm doing all the things. But if you're not closing out cycles completely, If you're not doing the inner healing work, it's very, very hard to manifest your highest and best potential. I'm going to keep it very real and fluff-free and to the point, because that's who I am, because my whole mission is about being you, and sugarcoating things is never being you. It's just adding another layer of rose-colored tinted glasses. But when you take out the glasses, you see reality and like, oh, so that's not helpful. What is helpful is having a real conversation about parts of yourself that need healing, parts of yourself that need support, parts of yourself that are calling out to feel seen, to feel heard, and feel supported in a community where, or by people, family, friends, situations, whatever the case may be, or even a workplace, to be seen for who you are and what you're contributing. And that's what this magician is really. This is a very powerful, potent message, particularly with the 10 of Cups. If you want to desire, if you are desiring your 10 of Cups, that's what this is saying. You are the ultimate creator, but there are certain things that you have to navigate through and resolve and dissolve to get there. Very powerful message. I'm just going to read what the 10 of Cups. Love and blessings fill your life. Harmonious relationships with family members. Happily ever after. There you go. 10 of Michael. A situation has ended and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. Yeah. That's the point I was making. To fully put the past behind you, sometimes we got to do some other work. The magician. You can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. Love this. Endings bring new beginnings. All right, let's go to your money career for this week. Let's see money career, particularly with the 8 of Pentacles. See, the 8 of Pentacles is saying, take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education, training. Take it as a confirmation for whoever needs it. Budget. It's interesting. Yesterday, I sorted out all my paperwork, and I feel it's not my favorite task in the world, but I feel so much better getting rid of all that paperwork. Funding grant. Yes. Amen. Maybe you're getting a scholarship to study. Maybe your work is paying for some education. Take it, take it, take it. Past life issue. What did I say? Some of you are resolving past life issue. This is past life issues can impact your money. It can impact your money story because it's ingrained in you through your belief system. Higher help. Exactly. Trying to do everything by yourself is not going to... If you think about the emperor is not trying to build the thing, have the vision, build the strategy. No, he's hiring, he's delegating. He's doing what he's good at, which is the vision. He's holding the vision and he's delegating all these other stuff so he can then keep being the visionary, hold the vision and be the leader. You can't be the leader and the doer. Why do you think companies have CEOs and then they have a whole team underneath them? Legal matter. So somebody here needs to dot your I's, particularly with the budget card. So maybe you are looking to do a big purchase. Maybe you're looking to buy a house or a car. Maybe you're looking at your credit score. I'm picking up with the legal matter. Something to do with, puts you in a good standing, whether you're applying for a funding or grant or you're applying for a loan of some sort. Because there is this whole energy of new beginnings. Take inspired action. Aries, you don't need me to tell you that. The wand is the action taker and you are the wand suit in tarot. So this is the time. Like, it's interesting. I'm putting that with the magician. People often say, oh, I'm not manifesting. I'm not manifesting. Manifesting also requires you to take action. You can't just sit there and think, oh, I'm just going to sit here and manifest and do nothing. Spirit gives you, takes you, guides you to people, places, situations. Then it's a free will thing. It's like if your partner, your dream soulmate is walking past you, the action you might take is you may make eye contact. You may say hello. Or you may just be, so engrossed in whatever else is going on in your life that you completely miss your soulmate walking right next to you. All right. On love and romance on that note, intelligent. So someone here is attracting someone intelligent. Oh, third party situation. Oh dear. Third party situation. Be careful, Aries. Be careful. If you've been there, I feel like if you've been there, you know not to go back to that situation, right? You already know that. You don't need me to tell you that. particularly with the Ten of Swords. That's a big indicator for someone. You'll be meeting your soulmate in summer for some of you. It is still summer in Australia, just for a little longer. Well, yeah, I hope that there was summer all year round, but hey, I can only hope, but that's not the reality. Someone trustworthy. I love this. From third party situation, we're going to trustworthy. That is progress in my books. So claim that in comments. Let's see. What have we got? What have we got here? Let's pull out some. Ooh, that's interesting. Ooh, that's an interesting card that I can see that's flipped over. It's so interesting. I have been doing a lot of meditation, and in my meditation, you'll have to bear with me because now I have to kind of crawl underneath the table to get this card. Things we do, Aries, to get your readings to you. It's quite funny. Not funny, it is, but it isn't. But that flew right out. Okay, so I like the card that flew, well, I'm not sure if I particularly like that, but I feel like getting more cards because I don't like the cards that have come out. I'll be honest with you. The first one is X, forces working against you, okay? Ooh, why do I feel like it's that third party situation? Intuitively, I feel like if it's someone that has not, I'm just going to pull one card. What is this? X. Yep, Three of Gabriel. You need to let this situation go. Three. This is about third party situation. Please, Aries. You know better. That's all I will say. Stop. Yeah, anyway. Turkey. Someone is behaving stupidly. I feel like it's this person. And you know what? This X is actually an X. Do you know what I'm saying? In love context, I feel like that's what it is. So take it as a double, triple confirmation. Oh my God, the death card, the turkey. Yep. Spirit is really saying the person, this is linked. Okay. I don't normally get clarifiers for the tea leaves, but today with the kind of cards you've got, like I feel like someone needs additional guidance. I mean, this is very clear. The death card. Let it go. Let it go, Aries. Clouds, temporary problems. It is a temporary problem. I don't feel like you need any more clarification on that. I am going to pull you an abundance card before we finish off. Yeah, you got to focus on your priorities. And this takes us back to the start of your read. What is your priority right now, Aries? What is it? And I think you know. There is just, maybe with the clouds, there's just too much going on. I mean, we talked about that. There's a lot of internal conflict. So you may want to go back and watch the read. Where are you putting your focus? Where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Exactly. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and the attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. Exactly. Baby steps, which Aries doesn't like. How about this? One step at a time, Aries. One step at a time. Rome wasn't built in a day. Your empire is not going to be built in a day. But the more steps you take towards your building your empire, guess what? One day you'll take a step back and you'll be like, whoa, this is amazing. You are amazing. You are amazing. Thank you so much for being with me here, Aries. Remember, the power that is you by being you know. I will see you next time.